Clever Dripper. This might be my favorite brewing device for people who are new to brewing coffee at home. It's really easy to use and it's really easy to get consistent results out of. It looks like a pour over brewer, but it's actually an immersion brewer. It's got this little stopper in the bottom that traps everything in the brewer until you set it on a cup, and then that lets everything through. So you've got the ease of use of something like a French press, but it does take a paper filter, so you've got zero sediment and really good clarity of flavor. So to get it started, you're gonna throw a filter in the brewer. Now it helps if you fold the bottom and the side of the filter over like this, and that'll make it fit in the brewer much more snug. I'm using the smaller Clever, so I'm using a standard number 2 Melita filter. If you have the bigger brewer, you might wanna go with a number 4 filter. Pop the filter in the brewer and pre-rinse it with some hot water. Now I'll usually put the brewer on the cup that I'm going to use so that I can preheat the brewer, rinse the filter, and preheat whatever cup I'm going to use, all with the same water. Once the brewer is rinsed, put the brewer on a scale and add your coffee. Now I like these a little on the heavier side, so I'm gonna go with a 1:15 brew ratio. So I'm gonna use 18 grams of coffee to 270 grams of water. For grind setting, we're using kind of a medium grind, same thing we'd use for drip, and the same thing that we used in our French press tutorial. Once you've got your coffee in there, tear out your scale, start a timer, and add your brew water. You wanna add all of the brew water at once, and you wanna pour pretty aggressively because you wanna make sure you're saturating all of the coffee that's in there. At 2 minutes, we're gonna break the crust and start our drawdown. So gently stir the top of the coffee to incorporate all of the grounds, and then give one final stir all the way around the top, and then place the brewer on the cup. Now that final stir, make sure that any grounds that were trapped on the side of the brewer end up in the bottom of the brewer so that when all the water goes through it, all of those grounds are contributing to extraction during the drawdown phase. If you don't stir, you might end up with that high and dry problem where a lot of the grounds get stuck to the top of the brewer, and for most of the drawdown, you only have a small percentage of the ground coffee mass actually contributing to extraction. When you see the last little bit of water disappear from the coffee bed, you can stop your timer. Drawdown should take about 1 to 1.5 minutes, giving you a total brew time of about 3 to 3.5 minutes. If your drawdown's happening way too quickly, let's say 30 seconds or so, you're gonna need to make your grind finer to slow it down a little bit. On the other side, if your drawdown's taking way too long, you're gonna need to make the grind coarser to speed it up a little bit. When your drawdown's finished, your coffee's ready to drink. Cleaning this thing is really easy too, because you don't have to mess with any of the grounds. You just pull the whole filter and grounds out as one piece, chuck it, and then wash the brewer. So it's a lot easier than cleaning a French press. And that's the Clever Dripper. Really easy to use, it's really easy to clean, it's really affordable. It's a great brewer for someone who's just getting started in brewing coffee at home. Try it out, let me know what you think, and as always, stay dialed, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace! Dude, what up?